And now live from an undisclosed location, it's time for Crescent Hill Radio's excursion into the unknown. The Uncommon Houseflies will be your intrepid guides through Louisville's music landscape, all the way from the oxygen-depleted peaks down to the darkest underground recesses, where you will come face to face with the legends, leading ladies, and cellar dwellers of the local music scene. Warning, this show may contain gratuitous self-promotion and potty humor. Fear not, we come in peace. We are Flies on the Wall.
And I am Kevin Gibson.
And I'm Butch Bays of
The Uncommon Houseflies,
Louisville's most misunderstood band.
Yes, indeed. I would say that's true because we don't understand ourselves either.
If anybody's keeping Louisville weird,
that'd be
the
us.
Uncommon Houseflies. That's right.
So is it time for the opening ceremonies?
I think the next sound you hear will be the sound of the traditional opening
Everyone
ceremony.
Get their grape juice ready. Here comes, hang on. And the grape juice flows freely.
It's like in the days of old.
It is, just like the days of old, except they're new. All right, Butch, you got a song queued up, I think.
I do.
First of all, we have Nick Peay in our studio today with us.
Very exciting.
And he is a local singer-songwriter extraordinaire and rocker and graphic artist and whatnot. He even takes pictures occasionally. So we're gonna let you sit on that for a while, and Butch is going to introduce a song here, and then we'll get onto the show.
On to the show. Okay, first thing I've got queued up here is a song by the great Jimmy Gardner. It's a song called Ankle Chain by the band Hellfish.
So young, your ankle chain and your belly ring, your one big slip of the tongue. Cross the street cause I don't wanna see you. Some things can't be reconciled. My heart might be broken tomorrow, but tonight I'll be all smiles. Try not to sparkle when I walk in the room. Flatter yourself, girl, I was just following perfume. The slant in your eye has got me off balance. Bigger men's cried and bigger men's lied about your wicked ways and your wiles. My heart might be broken tomorrow, but tonight I'll be all smiles. I was talking with Pablo Picasso. He had both eyes on one side of his nose. He wasn't checking out the competition. He wasn't stealing licks from Van Gogh. Keep your enemies close and your lover guessing. Always keep one eye on the prize. My heart might be broken tomorrow, but tonight I'll be all smiles. Surrounded, will you come love and shed one tear? Will you tell all the strangers around you that a heart you broke lies here? Cross the street cause I don't wanna see you. Some things can't be reconciled. My heart might be broken tomorrow, but tonight I'll be all smiles. Hear me laughing at you, baby.
Hellfish with Ankle Chain. Jimmy Gardner's one of the best frontmen you'll ever see.
Indeed.
A character.
Indeed.
Okay, I've got a community announcement on a more serious note here. We've got Johnny Berry, of course, the great country singer from here in town, posted on his Facebook, "My dog ran off at 3:30 today. He's got a black lab. They live in the Irish Hill area. So anyone living in Clifton or the original Highlands, contact Johnny Berry on Facebook if you see a black lab that's loose." And
what's the dog's name?
Her name is Pearl.
Pearl, yeah. That sucks, man. I've been
she's
there.
a sweetie, it says.
We've all been there. That
yeah,
sucks.
he's a good dude. So if anybody can help him out.
All right. Well, hopefully Nick Peay can find Pearl.
That's what we're hoping.
He can do everything else. He's in the studio with us today, and he's already laughing. This is going to be a good show. We can already tell because Nick likes to laugh.
I thought for serious you guys were joking.
No.
Country singer.
This is the
dog
one.
Runs
No.
off.
This is the one. I know he'll probably write a song about this.
He will.
My dog ran off in Irish Hill. That'll be.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
So
I do
Johnny,
hope
if you're
he finds his
listening,
dog. That's
hopefully
that's
it'll have
bummer.
a happy ending is what I'm hoping.
Yeah,
I hope so.
exactly.
That's a
Exactly.
bummer.
It is.
So yeah, Nick's a dog lover too.
Yeah,
He wrote a song about his dog and got his dog recently got his good citizenship
He
papers.
did.
So,
He's a
yeah.
canine good citizen.
So good deal. Well, Nick released an EP last year called "Life and Love and Us," and it was primarily written and recorded on ukulele. How did you get involved with the ukulele?
I like playing instruments and different kinds of instruments, and I had I guess my girlfriend had asked me, like, what do you want for your birthday or Christmas that you probably wouldn't buy yourself? And I was like, oh, ukulele. I would like one, but I'm
say
not
like
gonna.
a PlayStation 3 or a Wii.
I know, right? What was I thinking? But I said a ukulele. It was just I had plenty of guitars and just didn't know how to play it, so it was just something I kind of wanted to have sitting around the house. And she got me one, and I almost didn't put it down for almost a year. Basically, just walked around with it, and those things are addictive, man. They really are.
Held it tight.
I slept with it. Yeah, it was.
They're nice and portable, so you can take them anywhere you go.
Well, there was also an addendum to that, which was a Beatles cover EP, also on ukulele, which was really enjoyable. I listened to both of those a number of times, and
I bought it for my
enjoyed
brother for Christmas.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
They make good gifts.
right.
Nick Peay albums.
There you go.
They do, yeah. You wrap them up in a bow, put them in a stocking, whatever,
right.
man.
Bought it from Mere Ecstasy, so
Better-
if you want one, you can just head on down there.
Wait,
no,
you can't.
you can't
No,
do
you can't. Best served with
Dang.
eggnog. So we're going to get Nick to play us a song. He does not have his ukulele today, I will tell you that.
No.
But he does have a guitar, and he's going to play. What are you going to play for us right now?
I'm going to play the sort of B-side to the new single that I just put out a few weeks ago. The new single's called Looks Like Rain, and it came with a couple of extras if you get it from nickpaymusic.com.
nickpaymusic.com. All
So
right.
this one's called Paper America.
Okay, let's hear it. Nick Peay.
A man stands in line at the grocery store, the last of his food stamps in hand. He talks to the clerk how he wanted more, but he lost his job to the man. One tour of duty, a wound that won't heal. The factories have moved overseas. A lifetime of working, a hunger so real, but he only wanted his peace from paper America. Everybody's just making their way. Paper America, where your dreams just a
walks in the mornings and evenings somewhere. So she and her daughters can live in paper America. Everybody's just making their way. Paper America, where your dreams just a banknote away from this place, away from the heartaches we have to thank. A life and the way to the bank. A man walking home from the grocery store, mothers and daughters at home. A man with a sign that says, "Help me, I'm poor." The old woman eating alone. Paper America, everybody's just making their way. Paper America, where your dreams just a banknote. Paper America, everybody's just making their way. Paper America, where your dreams just a banknote away.
Very nice.
Wow.
Thank you. Thanks.
Good stuff.
I don't think I was mentally prepared for that
Well,
kind of quality.
I'm about to get down on one knee and ask him to join our band.
I was thinking, yeah.
So, I don't know. That's,
Sweet.
would that be
think
embarrassing?
That would improve us by about 300%, I think.
Yeah. Our beer budget would go up, though. So that's
Oh,
that's
Yeah, that's
well,
true. Yeah.
So,
you got to kind of weigh the.
so Paper America, and that's on. Is it a single EP called "Looks Like Rain"? Or?
Yeah, it's like so the single "Looks Like Rain" was released digitally to like iTunes and all that good stuff. But then if you buy it from nickpaymusic.com, you can get the bonuses, which is Paper America, and then a version of Leonard Cohen's "Hallelujah" that I did for my friend's wedding.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's a download only then. So
Yeah.
well,
yeah,
I know
download
and
only.
we've talked before, Nick, and you've got kind of a lot of different projects going on at one time. You get a lot of balls in the air.
Yeah, pretty much.
Tell us about what else you got going on.
Oh, all right. So, so I'm working on a new full-length record that I'm hoping to put out this fall. It's going to be called "Stories About People You May Already Know."
Cool.
And it's all character songs. I've been writing a lot of character songs lately. That Paper America is actually going to be on it in a full band version because it's about different people in the like current economy and dealing with that sort of thing. So I've got a lot of characters in there that are dealing with some difficult things and some other interesting things as well. So that's gonna hopefully they'll have that out this fall, at least towards the end of the year. I have sort of halfway talked myself into another EP, like the end of the summer. I've been writing a whole bunch of songs with like a common theme, and I don't know. So maybe another Nick Peay EP.
So let me ask you this: do you ever have time to like eat or shower or?
Don't shower. I don't shower.
Yeah.
But I do eat.
That's why you're sitting over there and we're over here.
I'm working on a new OK Zombie record.
Oh, great!
Oh,
great.
cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a little different than the last one. There's a whole lot of stuff floating around in my head right now, and I've got some demos that I've been messing with. So we'll see. The common theme on that one is that the band and I have become zombies, and we have a list of people that we're going to first. So
Great. Oh, God, I hope I'm on that list.
So what would you say the main differences between the Nick Peay solo and the OK Zombie stuff? I mean, is OK Zombie a little more rock and roll, or a little more electric?
Well, it's funny because it started out as very electronic. I started out because I wanted it. The first record I did is OK Zombie, is an all instrumental, and I did it because I wanted to hear specific music during zombie movies, and I just felt like the soundtrack was lacking. And so I was like, man, I gotta find music that sounds like what I hear in my head. And I searched and I searched and I searched. And one day I woke up and I was like, you idiot, you're a musician. Just do it yourself.
So do you now watch zombie movies to your own recording then? Or
What's really interesting about that is last year, and I think we'll do it again this year, we took some OK Zombie tunes, some of the instrumentals, and even some of the ones off the Do the Zombie record, and we picked a specific order and set them in an order, and we play a live soundtrack to the original Night of the Living Dead. So cool. With the sound off, we've got a couple of different audio clips from the movie. Of course, the They're Coming to Get You, Barbara is in there. There's some like radio and TV clips that pop up occasionally to kind of set the mood for the next piece of music that comes up. But it's a really neat show. It's a really exhausting show to play, which is why we only do it a couple times a year. Because it's just been me and Patrick, the guy that's playing bass and drums and noises, and you know, he and I have like I have 2 guitars, a bass, a keyboard, loop pedal, and like a noise thing, and he's got drum kits, drum pads, keyboards, bass.
Wow.
And we just sit there and just swap back and forth between all these different instruments.
do you have one of those coming up, or
I think we're going to plan one for October.
I was going to say, it sounds like an interesting thing.
We did it for the Zombie Walk last year. Their night before pre-night show, we did it then. So I don't know what the deal is with that this year, if they're going to do that again this year, or it's always sort of kind of up in the air depending on how, you know, like how big it was last year
and how popular zombies are at the time.
Right,
because it
how
could
popular,
be
yeah.
like a sparkly vampire festival. You never know.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
Yeah, we don't want that at all.
So so we'll definitely do that again later this year.
Cool.
As Halloween approaches, which is always fun. Well, I mean, you know, I'm always like experimenting with different genres, and I sort of started this weird like old funk / 90s R&B DJ project. I don't know.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
I mean, I don't know. You know, like I just sit around with all these instruments that I've got.
You should hear his steel drum album. It's incredible.
I know, yeah, right. I might remaster that and do that again later. Release that later this year.
Well, word is that you have another song that you're going to play for us.
I do, yeah.
What might that
If you're
song
ready
be?
for it. This is an older song.
Oh.
But I brought it back out because I teach music lessons as something I do, and I have a student. He's 6, and a couple of weeks ago at his lesson, he has a very short attention span. So you
because
have to
he's
really,
6?
Because he's 6. Or because he's male, I'm not sure yet.
Okay, well,
I can't remember.
they both kind of play into that.
Anyway, so anyway, he said to me, have you seen those new movies, Star Wars? They're really good. And I was like, oh my gosh. So all of our lessons have to deal with Star Wars. I play major and minor chords, and he has to guess whether they're the good side of the Force or the dark side of the Force.
Nice.
So I had written this song years ago. That's a ballad. It's sort of like one of those like 50s type ballads. And it's sung from the perspective of Darth Vader to his lightsaber, about how he kind of wishes he had stayed with the good guys and not become evil Darth Vader.
All right. First time ever in public, folks.
First time ever.
You
This
heard
is
it here
called
on
Lightsaber.
Flies on the Wall. CrescentHillRadio.com. Take it away, Nick Peay.
Lightsaber, please change your life. I'm sick of red, yes, I see it all the time. What can I do? I'm a fool in love with blue. Lightsaber, we've had some fun. It's not like I'm leaving you for a laser gun. What can I do? I'm a fool in love with blue. Why, oh why, didn't I stay with the good guys? Until I'm dead, I'll be known as the guy with the red lightsaber. I'm at a loss. I'm not ashamed, but please don't tell my boss. Oh, what he'd do to a fool in love with blue. Until I'm dead, I'll be known as the guy with the red lightsaber. Please change your life. I'm sick of red, yes, I see it all the time. What can I do? I'm a fool. What can I do? I'm a fool. What can I do? I'm a fool in love with blue.
Very nice. That deserves an applause. Absolutely. Well, you've just appealed to every nerd in Kentuckiana.
Awesome.
Yeah, of all the songs from Darth Vader's perspective, I think that's my favorite. Really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah, there have been a lot, because what was it? The Day the Music Died was one.
Yeah, that was one, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, everybody knows that one.
Oh, and
Right.
Give It To Me, Baby with Rick James. That was a Darth Vader song. But no, that's great, Nick. Thank you so much for playing that.
Oh, thanks,
Thank you
guys.
so much for playing that. Oh, hang on. We got a call. We got a call coming in.
Good.
All right,
Hey.
let's see. We had a call last week that didn't turn out so well.
Yeah, well.
Hopefully this will be better than last week. Okay,
This
let's
is
see.
the second time a charm.
All right, hello, you're on Flies with the Wall, Crescent Hill Radio. What's up?
Hey, this here's Dale.
Oh,
Listen,
no.
man, my girl baby's coming over tonight. I was hoping you'd help me, by playing something that can help me get her stirred up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some Nickelback or something.
No, we don't play Nickelback. It's local and regional
What are you
only.
talking about? Regional and local music. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dale, we can't play Nickelback, okay?
Oh, come on, man. There ain't nothing I heard you play yet to get my girl baby stirred up. I need her getting stirred up, because I'm having her over, and we're going to have a tombstone pizza and some wine.
I understand,
The
Dale,
man's
but we
trying to have
can't-
it a romantic
we can't-
evening,
yeah.
apparently.
Oh, man, I tell you what. I ain't going to listen to QMF no more if you don't play something for my girl baby now.
I'm sorry, we can't do it. It's local
Oh,
only.
man.
This is
that
Crescent
there
Hill.
is weak.
Oh,
Oh, again with the dial tone.
I didn't-
Is he calling from 1987 again?
the man has a landline.
What's going on? I haven't heard a dial tone.
Last week he thought we were
man.
LRS. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Now
don't.
we're QMF.
Who does he think he's listening to?
I hope he didn't pay too much for that box of wine.
Yeah, he got that at CVS.
I would say he's definitely a box
He's drinking the
man.
Moscato. All right, Butch. I think
Oh.
we got a new feature coming up here.
Yeah, we may
Hang
even
on,
have.
don't go too fast.
Do we even have intro music for this feature? Have we thought it out that much?
I don't know if we would ever do something like that, Butch. But
I
we
would
call
say-
this the Inquisition.
The Inquisition.
Nice, Nick Peay. Welcome to the Inquisition.
Thank you. I'm really glad to be here.
Please remain seated under the light bulb
Okay.
and do not attempt to flee. You may receive some leniency based on brevity and speed of answers.
Oh, nice.
Our audience and ourselves hope to learn something about you. And perhaps more importantly, you will learn something about yourself.
Probably.
Okay, I've got a series of questions here, and then we'll go to the do or die speed round.
Oh, man, okay.
Number 1, were you dropped on your head as a child?
Yes.
What person, song, or experience most influenced you to be a musician? Was it being dropped on your head?
It was Britney Spears' Hit Me Baby One More Time.
Got it, yeah.
As we suspected. What's your first proper gig?
Oh, I played show tunes at the Kentucky Center for some old ladies.
Were you paid?
I mean... They
Were you paid with
Did
favor?
the old ladies
It
pay
depends.
you? And what did they pay you?
Yeah,
That all depends. Which local artists have you been involved with?
oh, my God. Peter Searcy, Butch Rice.
How
the
are you involved with them?
Houseflies.
I think I read about that
I
in the
went through
National
a
Enquirer.
series of... Yeah, I mean, it's difficult dating musicians.
Well, I'll go through experimentations, Nick. If I and Kevin were going to drop you off on a deserted island, and I'm not saying this is necessarily hypothetical, and you could only take 2 CDs, what would you take?
Oh, the
Answer the
Uncommon
question.
Answer the question.
Oh, the Uncommon Houseflies new CD and
Good answer, good answer.
Britney Spears' latest CD.
If your house was on fire, and I'm not saying it is, and you only had time to save one of your instruments, which one would it be?
Oh, that's terrible.
Come on.
My MIDI keyboard.
Oh, interesting.
The ukulele will burn.
Yes. What's your favorite local venue in which to perform?
The Rudyard Kipling, hands down.
Oh.
And how will you face the venues that you didn't pick now?
They don't book me anymore anyway.
Only here on Crescent Hill Radio.
All right, Nick. In your wildest, best dream scenario, a major musical act calls you and asks you to join. Who's on the phone?
Oh, my God, the Beatles.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
We would have to be.
Nice.
Yeah.
The reunion.
That's not so obvious.
Right? Yeah, obviously.
If you could travel to any concert or event in music history, where would you go?
Oh, my gosh. The
One place.
Answer the
Answer it, Nick!
Woodstock. All right.
All right, good.
Yeah.
That's a good one. If the gods of music gave you a choice to be the world's greatest songwriter and languish in obscurity for your entire life, or to be a
think
wildly
they've granted
successful
that one.
star writing mediocre at best material, which would you choose?
Oh, the first one.
He's a true
Jeez.
artist, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know, all the money and...
That's why he's broke.
Yeah.
Right?
Imagine all
That's
the
why I work 5
ukuleles you
jobs.
could buy if you were a mediocre songwriter.
Oh, I couldn't
And the
do it,
last
though.
question. If you had an evil twin, what would his name be?
I can't say that on the radio.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
we don't want to get Crescent Hill Radio shut down, so we'll have to accept that
we
answer.
we need this gig, so.
Can you smack him again, please, Kevin?
Damn it.
Oh,
Answer
God.
the question.
Oh!
The name is Rick Peay.
Rick Peay.
And now the do or die speed round. Remember, quick answers.
Got it.
Don't think about it, just say. Beatles or Stones?
Stones.
John or Paul?
Paul.
Hank Sr. or Hank Jr.?
Jr.
Punk or funk?
Punk.
Ryan Adams or Brian Adams?
Ryan Adams.
Queen or Kings of Leon?
Queen.
White Stripes or Black Keys?
Black Keys.
Led Zeppelin or Lead Belly?
Led Zeppelin.
Eminem or M&M's?
M&M's.
Hatfield or McCoys?
Hatfields.
Zombies or Sparkling Vampires?
Zombies.
Bon Scott or Bon Jovi?
Bon Scott.
Clowns and Mimes?
Mimes. I'm a mime.
Nickelback or Change for $1?
Change for $1, please.
Nick Peay or Nick Jonas?
Nick Jonas all the way.
Okay.
You have survived.
You will survive.
The do or die speed round.
Do not open the trap door, Kevin.
He has made it through. Our first victim has actually passed the test.
He did. You know, we worked really hard on that, Nick.
I know you did.
We tried to make that really bad for you.
Oh,
That was rough.
These will be published on our
it was rough
website.
for us. Oh, okay. Now we want to talk to Nick about another feature that we'd like to install into our show. And this feature deals with experience of a musician. And this feature is coming up And now, Tales from the Road. That's right, Tales from the Road.
From the road.
Nick, give us your favorite story from a gig, a road experience, whatever it may be.
So I've got two favorites, and I'll go through them real quick.
Go for it.
The first one was years ago, back when I was playing with Peter Searcy. We went up to Miami, Ohio to do a show. We got to the venue, and we walked in, and it was like twice the size of Headliners, but similar. The bar was in the back. And
A good-sized place.
It was a pretty good-sized place. So we walked and put our stuff on the stage, and we went and found the manager, and then we went back to the stage to get our stuff with the manager, and because we said, is there a green room that we can go and practice in? He goes, oh, yeah, sure. Come with me. I'll show you. So we go down the steps of the stage, through the venue, out the front door, across the street, into the restaurant across the street. We go through the dining area. We go around the corner, past the kitchen. We go to the right, past the dish room, go into the back where they take the garbage out. We go down a staircase, like 2 levels. So we get down to the bottom of the staircase, and the passageways are literally like 3 feet wide. So we're like holding our gear out in front of us, walking through these passageways and making turns. And
assuming you'll be murdered, of course.
Right. I mean, I don't know what we're doing at this point, but Peter's in the lead, so I'm following him. So we like go through these passageways, and we come out in this like little bar area. There's a bar, and there's coolers, and there's tables, and there were boxes and stuff stacked up that hadn't been used. So the guy was like, you can practice here. I'll see y'all later. And he leaves. So we practice, and then we're like, all right, well, I guess we need to, it's time we got to get back over there. So we go out of this bar area, we go like through the passageways, and we're winding through, and we hit a dead end, and we were like,
oh, you didn't leave breadcrumbs?
So we turned right. I know, right? I thought the guy was doing. I thought he was going to stick around with us. So we turn around and go back, and long story short, we finally get out of there, but it was a very Spinal Tap moment. Like, which way to the stage, mate? Like, we didn't know where we were going, but we finally got out.
Wow.
And then my other favorite one happened last year when I was sort of touring in support of my ukulele records. I went up to Chicago, and I was playing in the Hard Rock Cafe in Chicago, and it was like a Thursday night, and I was about halfway through my set, and it was like halfway busy. Like, there were, some people there. And so about halfway through my set, I look up, and it looks like a UN convention walked in. There were just so many different ethnicities of people that walked in, and the place was packed. I mean, there was no table left. It was packed. And so in between songs, I can hear parts of conversation, and like most of it's not English. And so but they're being polite, and they're clapping for songs, and it's all good. And so, as you guys know, when I do my ukulele set, I often end with Psycho Killer on the ukulele. Yes. So I started Psycho Killer, and you can see like the light of recognition in some people's eyes, and they were like, "Oh, is he playing and on a ukulele?" And so by the time I get to the chorus, every person in the Hard Rock Cafe is singing along. They're like pumping fists in the air and like singing along, and it was just one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And I mean, I had to look completely shocked, because I know most of those people didn't even speak English, but they knew this song and they were singing along.
So you learned something there.
Yeah.
Whip out the talking heads whenever the ethnicities are broad.
Yeah, ever. If you go to Israel or anywhere to play a gig, play the talking heads.
Who'da thunk it? Who'da thunk it,
wow,
really?
That's great.
There you go.
That's great. Yeah, he played that at our CD release party.
Yes.
Yeah, that was Nick,
always a good thing.
Nick played a set there. It was awesome. It was a great night.
It was appropriately used that night, I would say.
Absolutely. I thought he just did it for us. Apparently, did it for Nick Peay plays to the world.
Everybody.
He plays to the world.
Yeah, we're lucky to even have him.
I pander. I do.
I, for one, am honored to be in his presence. I don't know about
absolutely.
you.
I'm still thinking about getting on one knee. Just to ask him something, not for anything else.
Right. Sure. So, I'll be blogging later.
Would you consider playing another song for us? Perhaps?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. What do you got?
I'll do my new single that just came out a couple weeks ago.
Oh, Looks Like Rain.
I'll do Looks Like Rain.
Good deal. Yeah, I've listened to this online a couple times. I need to download it. So, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is Nick Peay on CrescentHillRadio.com.
Flies on the wall.
Flies on the wall. Take it away, Nick.
This piece of paper tells you my name, but it don't really say who I am. And this town is full of people like me, but they don't really know who I am. Well, I've half a mind to get in my car and drive to the end of this cloud, where I can find some people like me chasing their own little cloud. Looks like rain, it looks like rain, it looks like rain. Write you a letter, sign it with love, and everything's turned to gray. I walk to the mailbox, I changed my mind. You'll never know what I say. Looks like rain, looks like rain. Slow change. I need a window to see the ocean. I need a long drive, some emotion. 'Cause this piece of paper tells you my name, but it don't really say who I am. It looks like rain.
Very nice.
Thank
Nick
you.
Peay.
Thanks very
Looks
much.
like
Thank
rain.
I think I just teared up a little bit.
I think there's not a dry seat in this whole place.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get myself together here for just a minute.
So, Nick, where can folks download that?
You can go to nickpeaymusic.com. That's NICKPEAY.
That's the key.
Music.com. Yeah, got to spell it the right way.
That's it.
It sounds like P-A-Y. Well, awesome. What a great first guest.
Yes.
Nick's a good buddy of ours.
Nice choice.
Yeah,
Thank you guys so much for having me. This has been awesome.
So glad that you came, and so glad that you are not offended by our sense of humor.
Oh, no, not at all. You guys know I'm right there with you.
Yeah, we know. And what do you got coming? Do you got any shows coming up or anything like that?
Yes. But I don't know what they are. And
I'll tell you what.
are.
Just get them to us. We'll put them on Flies on the Wall.
Cool. Yeah.
On Facebook, it's
awesome.
Flies on the Wall.
Thank you guys.
/Facebook for Nick Peay upcoming events, which I'm sure people will want to see.
Yeah.
After that, I mean, crap.
I know. It's actually Facebook.com/Flies on the Wall.
I'm going to follow Nick Peay around like the Grateful Dead. You know,
as well you should.
Get me a VW bus, and
you could be a Payhead.
A payhead. I think it is. I'd also like to see his evil twin, Rick Peay.
Rick Peay, right.
I think Rick Sell should be Rick Sell or something. I don't know, or something like that.
We'll work on this. We'll have something by next week.
He shows up for the OK Zombie gigs quite a bit. So
See, okay. Well, good. Well, Nick, feel free to stick around. We're going to do a few more things and, hang out and finish your grape juice. And
I will say that on June 28th, OK Zombie is doing our sort of, we're playing at Haymarket Whiskey Bar.
Oh, okay.
And it's sort of going to be like an unveiling of the new OK Zombie.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, we may come out to that. I'd like to see that.
June 28th.
Okay, so we'll try to get that on next week, too.
Cool.
We'll mention, maybe we'll play an OK Zombie song next week.
Oh, cool.
Show's always okay.
We have not done that yet. Of course, we've only done 2 shows.
2 shows. So, we're going wall-to-wall OK Zombie starting next week. You heard it here.
Speaking of live stuff, thanks again, Nick. I'm going to talk about some of the shows coming up this weekend, and then I'm going to play a song.
Take it around town, Kevin.
Yes, indeed. All right. On Thursday, June 21st. 21th. We got Dark Star Tavern has the White Russians, 10 o'clock. It's a free show. No
Hey,
cover.
that's Lebowski related.
Oh, yeah?
White Russian is the dude's favorite drink.
Right.
And the White Russians will be...
That's a lot of people's favorite drink. Just like my favorite drink is grape juice.
Yeah, they're performing at Lebowski Fest, one of the things that's near and dear to my heart.
Yes,
so.
we hope to play there someday, actually.
Yes, we will force them to let us play.
Gerstle's has the Great Barrier Reefs and the Barry Mando Project, 10 o'clock.
Oh, they're cool.
I've not heard them, really.
Great Barrier Reef.
Okay, they come highly recommended by...
The Barry Mando Project comes from... Because the dude plays a baritone mandolin. That's the lead instrument.
There you go.
It's pretty awesome.
See, thank God we had Nick here.
Yeah.
You didn't know that.
There you go.
The aforementioned Haymarket has Ben Trauber, Arsenio Zignotto, and the New Minty Crystals. I had to mention that because I love that band name, the New Minty Crystals.
How did you say all that without,
Dude,
falling apart?
He's a professional.
I got this. Yeah.
He went like half...
I've been doing radio since you were, my age.
I think there was even some Spanish in there. I didn't catch it all, honestly, but I'm with you, brother.
That's 9 o'clock, no cover at Haymarket. And then we got 3rd Street Dive. Love that place. The Verbrolas and City Mouse are playing at 9 o'clock. That's a $5 cover. On Friday, June 22nd.
Tattoo minimum too.
$5.
What's that?
No
five tattoo minimum.
Tattoo minimum to get.
Is there like a teeth? Is there a teeth maximum?
No.
Okay, good.
You're good on that.
Friday, June 22nd. Stevie Ray's has
the Blues Bar.
John Nemeth and the Bella Blue Band. That's at 7:30 and 10 respectively. 3rd Street Dive, Your News Vehicles, one of our favorites, and Matt Anthony.
Scotty Mertz.
Yep, that starts at 10. That's $5.
Go to that one.
Uncle Slayton's has Maya Sharp and Leanne Yost at 9. That's $10 in advance, 13-day of show.
Maya Sharp's a big act, right?
Yes, that's the one to...
Good voice.
Leanne's she's a good egg, too. Pretty good singer. So
Hometowner?
Also good. Yes, she is. She's a local girl. Up at Corridon Square, we've got the Hillbenders and Whiskey Bent Valley Boys.
Going hillbilly.
That's on Saturday, June 23rd, 4 o'clock, free show up in the Corridon downtown square. That's a great place to go hang out.
Yes.
I assume they'll be breaking out the banjos.
Oh, yeah, and the stand-up bass and the fiddles and all that good stuff.
Beards.
Right?
They got some beards.
They got beards. Yeah, they got washboards. They got overalls. They got bare feet, I think.
Bring your moonshine.
Bare feet, beardsmen.
Zazu's on Saturday has the Violet Knives, the Bohannons, Field of Kings, and Hotel War. That's a $5 cover at 9 o'clock.
A couple of violent acts in that one, I'd say there.
You know what?
A couple of those scared me.
I'm just reading off the fun band names.
Hey,
That's
that
all.
place, yeah. Zazu's always good.
Yeah, I love that place. Yeah, it's great.
Very much supporting local music. Go to Zazu's.
And then we got, finally, we're going to round this up. Bluegrass Brewing Company in St. Matthews has Blues, Brews, and Barbecue with Big Papa Stampley and the Dirty Church Revival. That's a 3 o'clock show, so it's
awesome.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Family-friendly event.
Yep. I love Big Papa. I've not heard Dirty Church, but they've got some good stuff that I've listened to online. So that's 3 o'clock. Going to be some good beer, some good food, and some good music out there. And I think to kind of get you in the mood, we're going to play a Dirty Church Revival song. You got that queued up, Butch?
I do, actually.
Because we don't need any dead air on this show.
We
don't do that here.
Actually don't see it at all. So
This is,
why don't you talk to Nick for 2 seconds while I find it again?
Okay, well, we haven't found it yet. So we were discussing the name of the song is Stones in My Passway. So is this about some sort of an evil plot, or is it just about kidney stones?
Right. This is like some like medieval stones in my pathway.
You think so? Like a
Or
tiny Stonehenge in my pathway?
Right, yeah.
Let's not even get off on the Spinal Tap, or we'll never get out of here.
We'll never get out of here. We'll never play any music.
So, in absence of dead air, I'm going to keep talking now while Butch finds this song.
Hey, I'm prepared now. I don't know what happened. I put it in the wrong place.
I blame myself.
I do that all the time.
Well, blame yourself?
Here's Stones in My Pathway by Dirty Church Revival on CrescentHillRadio.com.
Take it away. Yeah.
The man's got stones in his pathway, Kevin.
He sounds like it.
It sounds serious. That's a serious.
That's a great song, though. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I wouldn't make light of that condition, really.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Well, now, coming up now, we've got our regular feature starring Mr. Butch Bays.
A little feature called Off the Wall.
Off the Wall.
Because I'm off the wall. My taste is off the wall.
And so is your mom. Wait, I don't know.
No, she is. She's certainly not. But the songs I like, who knows what sent me down this path. But the songs I like are a little bit crazy. So I've picked out one this week, a band I love. Somebody gave me this CD. It's called Monkey Boy.
Monkey Boy.
Yeah, When Monkeys Fly is the name of the CD.
Of course it is.
And this, I picked one of the less quirky songs off of this album just for public consumption because I don't think I could start you on the hard stuff right away, Wow. We had to kind of work up to the hard stuff. But I picked a little song called Polar Bear.
Polar Bear.
And it is a riot. So,
all right. Are we ready to play this thing?
Yes, this goes out into the public airwaves probably for the first time. Monkey Boy,
Polar Bear on CrescentHillRadio.com.
You are correct, sir.
Up on the roof, carrying bricks. My sister says, why do you do this? I drop my load onto my toes. I say to my sister, there are some things I just don't know. I see there Leslie Nelson, snow white hair. No, that's up.
So good too. Okay, that's okay. Well, we can edit it out.
Good. Let it go.
This got perfect stops in it.
Okay.
Cool.
Now I'm
I know, no one's gonna know.
Some things I just don't know.
I think I just defecated.
Monkey boy.
I didn't mean to. I don't know what happened.
What we have here is a failure to communicate.
Yeah, we had a little technical issue.
Yeah,
Sorry
well,
about that. But
I think, that song can handle a technical issue or two. And
that song is a technical issue.
I love it so much.
All right,
Makes me
we're almost
happy.
out of time here. Let's first talk about the death vinyl.
Yeah.
And then we'll...
My daughter kind of alerted me to a very interesting thing on Geekology.com today. It says, rock and roll will never die, but you will. Have your ashes mixed into limited edition vinyl records. This is real. This is real, people. Live on from beyond the groove, it says. A company called anvinily.com, Mr. Gibson.
I just defecated again.
Yes.
That's awesome.
They will produce a limited edition run of vinyl records containing your ashes. It's cost about 3,000 to 4,700 pounds. Do you have a conversion?
I don't
on that,
have
Mr.?
a handy conversion calculator, no, but it's about $1.50.
A lot of
pound,
money.
so-
A lot of money.
A lot of money.
Okay, the basic package up to 30 discs. The audio must be supplied by you, Nick.
Nice.
This can be music
do it.
or a vocal recording or complete silence.
Complete silence.
My choice, complete silence.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding? Vocal recording.
Yeah, no more than 24 minutes.
You have to record it before you're dead.
Yes.
Well, oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to go through some of the
Shoot.
steps here. Number 2 is identify a family member or a chosen representative who will accompany your ashes to the pressing of your records. Number 3, establish your audio cover art and content. Attend the mastering of your record. Number 6, die. Number 7, get cremated. Number 8, your family member, chosen representative, books and attends the sprinkling and pressing of your records. Number 10, live from beyond the groove, brother. That's the easy part.
That's awesome.
I love this plan.
Yep.
We're-
www.anvinily.com. I think I found my way to go out, Kevin.
Yeah, well, me too. I mean, we can get our ashes pickled together.
But here's the worst part. I gotta add one more thing. AndVinily.com accepts no responsibility for any copyright violations committed by material you supplied. So you may be sued after you're gone and pressed into vinyl records.
All right, we're almost out of time
Nice.
here. Although that was worth it. Dumb joke of the week. I'm going to tell it quickly. Why did the chicken take a carton of eggs to the party? Because she could not find a sitter. A sitter. Okay, we're going to go out with a song by a band called the Uncommon Houseflies.
Hey, I've heard of them.
That's us. This is called Supermarket Sushi. Thanks for listening to Flies
See ya.
on the
We'll
Wall.
miss you. We will miss
Crescent
you.
Hill Radio.
Thanks you guys for having me.
Go. Thank
Thanks,
you, Nick.
Nick.
Thank you, Nick.